Vicky Hamlin was a fit and well young woman who toured the world both for holidays and her work as a travel specialist. But when she suffered a tick bite in 2016 and later went on to develop Lyme disease, a bacterial infection carried by the tiny parasites, all that ended.
I was actually in hospital a lot, like I was collapsing, blacking out, fainting, having all these really unusual symptoms like mini seizures, and just kept being discharged from hospital, being told there was nothing wrong.
Vicky is on a cocktail of medication. This is just one day's worth, and she's totally confined to her home in Cheltenham.
It's gone from such extremes to, such an outgoing, healthy, active person to not being able to walk more than 20 meters, kind of like a former shell. I think with this, for me, obviously there's daily loss. There's I'm kind of grieving all the time, like loss of your old life, your career, like so many different things, but also like to some extent with your family, they've lost you, they've lost the person that you used to be. So yeah, it's really hard.
Vicky wants to raise awareness of the condition and warn others to act immediately if they find a tick or a bite which produces a red bullseye type rash. Not all ticks carry Lyme disease, but early treatment with antibiotics can almost certainly stop it in its tracks. Her brother's running a series of marathons to try to raise funds for Cordwell Lyme Charity and create awareness.
It's heartbreaking, and we run a patient information and advice service, so I do get to speak to quite a few patients, and hearing these stories is never gets easy, and I want to be able to give them that magic answer, to say, right, this is what you need to do and this is how you can get help on the NHS. But as with Vicky in her situation, a lot of patients feel they've got no choice but to pay for kind of expensive private treatment that's sometimes experimental, sometimes doesn't work.
For now, though, Vicky hopes to get through the physical and mental anguish with positive thinking and by writing down her feelings in the form of poetry.
You have made me a prisoner in so many ways, but I will continue to fight and make it hard for you to stay. There's no way I'm going to let you get the better of me, and one day you'll be the prisoner and I will be free.
Ken Goodwin, ITV News, Cheltenham.